Hello everyone, it's Attacker Submit here, and for today, we have gotten ourselves some exciting Sonic the Hedgehog news for today's video, and for the topic we're about to discuss for today. Now, it's not even been a month since the start of February, and already we've gotten a lot of exciting Sonic content on the way. We got Sonic X Shadow Generations coming on autumn this year, then we got the logo for the third Sonic movie releasing on December 2024, and last but not least, the new reveal trailer for the upcoming Knuckles show premiering on Paramount Plus. This has been quite a long wait ever since it was announced back in 2022. In 2023, we haven't gotten much details or anything from that show at all, given the fact that it was due to likely from the actors and the writer's strike at all. So yeah, we haven't heard much about the Knuckles show until right now. The show will be premiering on April 26, 2024, which is only a couple months away. It may not be as long, but hey, at least we finally got a release date, and what I really find great is that we finally get to see what the story of Knuckles is all about, and pretty much I do find it hilarious how this is coming out the same, how the Knuckles show is coming out the same year as the third Sonic movie. It's like they intentionally wanted to make a Sonic 3 and Knuckles show. You know they were gonna do that. But the question is what exactly is the Knuckles show all about? Because in this video, not only am I talking about this show, but I also want to be talking about some certain details that caught my eye, along with a lot of fans that noticed this on Twitter and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's kind of talk about what the Knuckles show is really about. So this right here is going to be focusing on Knuckles the Echidna, who will be voiced again by Idris Elba. That will be going on a 6-episode adventure with Wade, one of the minor characters that appears in the first 2 Sonic movies. He appeared as Tom's partner when he was a cop, and then in the second movie he does appear for like a couple scenes and all, but to actually see Wade making a major role in this is kind of interesting, which I am kind of curious to see the dynamic between Knuckles and Wade, given the fact that we don't really see other characters interact with, you know, Sonic and friends aside from Tom and Maddie, but that's all I can truly say about it. Some notable details I want to notice and mention is that they also included the iconic treasure hunter hat from the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA. You know, that one animated short film that featured Sonic fighting against Metal Sonic. Yeah, Knuckles wore that hat, and now it seems that Knuckles is wearing it once again. It could not be Knuckles without ever mentioning the treasure hunter hat. It's been appearing as of lately in a lot of Sonic spin-offs and media, so it's great to see that Knuckles is still donning that great hat to this day. Now, this show also got an interesting approach, that being some new villains. Well, like these characters, these are going to be the new villains that will be focused in the Knuckles show. And what I find interesting is that aside from Eggman and I guess the characters, then like the government being Gun, we don't really get to see much human villains in the Sonic universe that much, except for Eggman and obviously, you know, as I mentioned. So it's great to see that Sega and the Sonic team are taking brand new approaches on new villains. And apparently, from what we've seen from the trailer, they took a strand of Knuckles' hair and gave them like super strength or whatever. We don't know what their goal is as of right now, but it is an interesting approach instead of just them taking the usual, oh, we're gonna have maybe like some type of antagonistic force. But hey, I'm all for it. It's great to see more human villains that isn't just anthropomorphic animals or robots or evil gods, so that I do appreciate. Then we gotta talk about Sonic. Sonic and Tails briefly was shown in the trailer, and Sonic did have a couple scenes, but there's one thing that I have to mention, and that is the difference between Sonic's appearance from the first movie to the Knuckles show. You may have noticed that in this certain frame from the trailer, Sonic looks notably different. If you compare him from the first movie and then you compare him now, I'm pretty sure it's because it's either that they changed some models within the design, or the fact that Sonic in canon in the film franchise is indeed basically grown up. Meaning that throughout the past few years of the Sonic film franchise, we've been seeing Sonic growing up, and that I cannot really think it would be a perfect way to see Sonic growing up after all. Also, according to the Sonic film canon in this universe, apparently Sonic is a social media influencer, and Knuckles plays VR. Man, I wonder if, you know, what a time to be alive to actually seeing that. The last thing I want to mention from the Knuckles show is this certain character that got a lot of Sonic fans divided, especially me, given that this was a sudden surprise to see. It was only one frame, but we kind of got to see this character briefly. This is Pachacamac, who is actually Tikal's father from the Sonic Adventure games, which it is sort of hilarious to see him make a role in the bowling alley of all things. Like, I really want to know why he's here of all things. And fun fact for those new Sonic fans, and for those who are Sonic fans, Pachacamac actually appears in the first Sonic movie. This right here was confirmed by Jeff Fowler, and it was this certain character specifically. It wasn't specified that it was him until Jeff Fowler says it. The different types of dreads and the, and the kind of like the material that Pachacamac has is pretty different, but Jeff Fowler did confirm that this was indeed Tikal's father, and to actually see him in the show specifically, it makes you question some things. 1, why is he here? 2, why exactly is he working at a bowling alley? And 3, is he a villain or could he be an antagonistic force to Knuckles? It's kind of unknown how he even got into Earth to begin with, or even why he's working at a bowling alley, but otherwise, it could lead to some canonicity with Sonic Adventure. Who knows? Shadow is coming this. Shadow is supposed to be in the third movie. They could bring in some Adventure 2 references. Hey, they could even put Tikal of all things in the show as a nice little love letter to the Sonic Adventure fans. Unlike a certain character that appeared in a game that tries to garner Sonic Adventure fans, but that'll be for another time. Otherwise, it is really surprising to see this character of all things. But those are all the things I can mention about the Knuckles show. It will be releasing 2 months from now. I unfortunately don't have Paramount Plus, I will say, but I feel like there has to be some way I could watch the show without ever, going into Paramount Plus. No, I don't think piracy would help at all, but I really want to see what the Knuckles show is all about. But I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. What do you all think about the newest show that involves around Knuckles? Do you think that this show will be great, or do you think this will be an okay or mid-show? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. And so with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend.